I am sure everyone has experienced this. Reading an online comment that you have read from someone else before. Not from a bot, someone online actually not posting only the same opinion, but worded the same way on the same subject. I am not here to get political with you guys. This goes beyond that. It can be an opinion about console wars, about certain game, about how good or bad a franchise is, or how a class performs in a video game. You could have read it in game, on Twitter, on a forum, or in that forsaken dark place we don't like to mention here.
What about that shadowy place?
That's beyond our borders. You must never go there.
It is not the most concerning phenomenon, but it is a pretty annoying one, trying to have a conversation with someone online and then bringing same arguments you already heard before, knowing exactly what they're gonna say next. Everyone likes when people agree with them and get annoyed if someone says things like Sonic is better than Mario, because that's not true and it will never be true. But I'm not crazy when I say there are people online that just repeat what others told them, or more importantly, what some community they align them told them. Or some online persona thinks and they heard and without second thought just accepted that as their opinion. It is not the most blatant one, but to put an example, I play PoE. Yes, I am guilty, I played RPGs. I was just doing my own disgusting trickster wheel, memeing in global chat, when someone said, Diablo 4 is fun for a week. Less than a week after Diablo 4 released its last expansion. Why people say that? If you agree it is good for a week, then why are you here 4 days after Diablo 4 release a season playing PoE? Explain that to me. I have over 3,000 hours in PoE, and if that scares you, I'm probably not even on the top 5% of the player base in terms of hour played within that degenerate lovely community. PoE is not good for a day. PoE is good, end of it. If PoE didn't launch any season for the next year, of course PoE will feel stale. Sure, people will just drop the game to play something else after playing for hundreds of hours. But it will still good. Its loop is great, it's fun to get items in it, and it feels rewarding. It is just the best in genre. To me, when people say good for a week or good for a day, that means it is not good at all. And I think it's pretty logical to think this way. I am aware of the concept of a season. New content comes in, you check it out, and in this case, if content is bad because it is Blizzard designing it, you leave. That is not good for a week. That is a bad game with bad design, bad season, and you just play it because you need rest from PoE or any other game, or just because your friends are playing it, so might as well unplug your brain and enjoy some RPG. Path of Exile is also on the same slot machine simulator genre anyway, so it is understandable that you enjoy playing Diablo 4, but I don't think it's good. This goes beyond PoE and Diablo 4. It is just that I am not lying when I say it was my recent example of this kind of interaction. But whatever, big deal. If that is your opinion, that Diablo 4 is fun for a week, and all that matters for you is you had fun with that game, to consider it good or not, hey, I'm fine with that. My problem begins when the opinion is based on whoever said it, because that person is relevant online. I have a YouTube channel, surprise, you can call it that. I want to grow, to reach more people. Numbers up on your online platform feels good. But nowadays, there is definitely too much focus on follower numbers and on who said what, or not if that was said makes any sense at all, regardless of who said it. Everyone's surprised every time MrBeast makes a video and it reaches new records on views and subs. And that is fine. But don't be confused with the fact that he's still human. He still can make mistakes, have bad opinions, have a bad day, do something wrong, not only as a human but as a content creator on YouTube, where he has built that big reputation on being a great content creator. You can be the top 1 player in a game, respected by its community. Obviously your opinion will matter a lot more than someone random guy that joined the game recently, but still going to need an argument, and depending on the subject, I might get this as just a good opinion, but never the ultimate truth. The problem is not big content creators having opinions right or wrong, or even just farming likes based on saying something that they know people will like to hear. My real concern and hence why I named this video the Online Hive Mind, is when that opinion from a big content creator is not only repeated over and over again by its community, but when they go somewhere else and expect you to think alike, just because of who said it, being the only argument that, hey, this big content creator said it, you know who he is, he's bigger than you, why aren't you agreeing? It has happened to me before that someone will just come into my chat and repeat the opinion some big content creator had, and not even on a very technical issue, but on pure subjective topics. I refuse to accept my opinion as a valid one because big content creators say, so that's the end of it. It is annoying because I don't want to be reading same opinions over and over. I want to hear what is your opinion. Even if you belong to that big community, even you like that big content creator, you're still an individual. What do you really thought about it? About him saying that, do you agree? Do you disagree? Why do you disagree? Or agree on that? And also, it tends to be very frustrating because it feels like no one can have a good opinion, be right, have a good perspective on a subject if you don't have thousands of views every day or hundreds of thousands subs on YouTube. It is very hard to have a big channel. It is usually proof someone has worked hard over the years. Being good at a game for a long amount of time, winning tournaments in it, being successful streaming mainly one game deserves a lot of respect. But that's not mean that you should accept an opinion on who said it, unless exclusively. I feel this sounds quite obvious as I say, and it is a subject I feel everyone would have agreed 10 years ago, but nowadays I keep seeing this attitude on a lot of comments in multiple places, and it is developing into a very disturbing trend. In an era of AI and online information, not falling into fallacies and thinking independently as a human being is becoming more and more vital, not only for our online communities, but our society. Bots spamming on social media to boost the popularity of a video game is already a marketing strategy that big companies do. How long until those bots are almost impossible to tell if they are human or not? How long until content creators make content with AI impersonating themselves so they can create more content in less amount of times? That is why more than ever, the opinion should be what matters, as well as the argument to express it and the intent behind it, and not the data on the social media of the person expressing it. Otherwise, we will be victims not only of flawed, uninteresting conversations, but also victims of social manipulation and marketing using the newest technologies to boost whatever opinion is more convenient at the moment. Thanks for staying so long watching this video about this weird topic. Please share what you think in the comments below, and see you in the next one.